everybody a second to get live.
Oh, you're gonna go live?
Why go live? There's no cops here.
This is a First Amendment speech.
Alright, hold on.
We're going live for the ones that aren't here.
Alright.
Let all those people up in the Fusion Center in Austin watch.
Oh, okay.
There are going to be so many live feeds they won't know which one to look at. Okay, we got 2 more coming. Come on, we got to wait for them. They're slow walkers. I'll bet if we were in the mall. You'd be walking faster. You didn't even hear me.
Photo work always fast.
So we got donuts here, but we didn't have any donut operators show up to get them.
Got some donuts though.
You know, if they're full of donuts, they can't get out and chase down jaywalkers, right? Can't shoot the dogs either. Don't get me started on that. Don't get me started.
They're totally
So, I know a lot of you are cop haters that are here. I can see it in your eyes. That's the myth that's being spread. But I don't think that any of you are, well, maybe one is. I don't think that any of you are really cop haters. I know I'm not. You know, but
Hey, my wife is a cop.
oh, well, there you go.
I love her.
That's the myth that they like to spread because what we're doing is making a change. We're getting the attention of the people. We're educating them on their rights, and that's a threat to bad cops. And when you come out and support us like this, I know I know you got better things to do on your weekends than come hang out in the police station parking lot with an old dude. A few old dudes actually. But,
hey, I resemble that remark.
yeah. But it's important that we show them that we're not afraid and that we're going to stand up and we're going to exercise our rights and we're not going to just live in fear of them. And because that's what police and bad cops live off of, it's what they feed off of, is the fear that citizens have of standing up to them. So I appreciate everybody that came out, and I'm very honored that you took time out of your life to come over here and support us and back us up. So I think where's Tim Harper? Tim Harper wanted to say a thing or two when he gets done yapping, and that is the yapping is due. He'll be all right in a minute. But you know, keep track of what's going on. Start paying attention to what's happening in the legislature because they're coming up with a lot of new bad intentioned laws that are sponsored by the police union. They're actually trying to make it difficult to record police interactions here in Texas, similar to that Oklahoma law that they were trying to pass that actually failed. So we've got to be vigilant. The police unions don't like the negative attention that they get. And rather than clean up their mess and get rid of the bad officers, they'll continue to cover for the bad officers and just create more discord with the communities. You know, that whole thing with the blue line, this is something that a lot of people miss. Look at this parking lot. You see these lines? These lines are used to divide. And that's what the blue line is for. It's to divide people from law enforcement. And that's not how it's meant to be. We're supposed to be a bridge between us. And as long as that bridge doesn't exist, we're going to continue to have more and more problems. So, Tim, did you want to say anything? Tim just beat a case in Oklahoma. Took him 2 years to do it. Basically, it was a retaliatory arrest.
Yeah, that's correct. I was arrested for carrying in a restaurant, like a Chili's. It's like a Chili's restaurant for carrying an AR-15 in there on the second day of constitutional carry in Oklahoma. And the reason they did it is they didn't like my videos because I'd go around and show you how that you can video the police where when you get pulled over by the police, if you're the passenger, you don't have to ID, that you can actually carry guns in Oklahoma. I was carrying AR-15s when it was illegal, but I was carrying a pistol under my handgun license, and the response I got from the police was just incredible. You know, I had AR-15s pointed at me. It made the news, it made the newspaper, it made the whole state, and it caused the people to start talking about it. And then constitutional carry got passed, and it kind of blew by the wayside. But they went after me for walking down 23rd Street in Oklahoma City, which is a predominantly black neighborhood. It's a little poor, a little economically depressed. I went down there to speak with people of color about their right to carry and why don't they do it more. Because gun control is racist, and that the beginnings of gun control is racist. Yet all the time I see is Sherry Dickerson, the Black Lives Matter leader, talking about how guns in the community are causing the problem. No, it's not the guns, it's not that. But if we would use the guns to protect ourselves, we may not have had Tulsa burned down in 1920 or 21. We may not have had people loaded into cattle cars in Germany if the people were able to arm themselves and exercise their rights to the fullest extent. What they've done is we should have never stopped carrying in the first place, but they did. They stopped us from carrying in public to desensitize us from that. So when you, the normal person, see someone walking down the street with a gun like I have, the first thing they think is he's going to go shoot somebody. He's up to no good. When, back in the day, you go into courthouses like in Missouri, when me and Patrick went in there, every mural in the courthouse depicts a rifle. It depicts a handgun out on the frontier. They were using the guns for tools, and nobody cared. It was not a big deal. It's what you do with it, not the fact that the mere possession of an item. And they've got us in the mindset that the mere possession of your camera, your rifle, your handgun is a crime. Just the possession of it, not the fact that you didn't use it for anything. So until we can get the masses and the normies straightened out in their thinking that the possession of these items and the use of your cameras is not a crime and should not be suspicious, we need to get out there and do it more so that we get the people awake to what's going on. And you've got too many people that say, yeah, you can do it, but why? Why would you carry that rifle down the street? Why would you run a camera at me walking down the street and video my business or the police? Why don't you just leave them alone? Don't you have anything better to do? Well, that's what football does. You know, every Monday night you've got to watch football. You're into sports, and you're being desensitized to what's going on in your government. We have to read our bills that come down in our state legislators and read what's in them, because we've got some in Oklahoma that are going to reverse permitless carry, and no one's talking about it. So get active, get out there, exercise your rights, know what you can and can't do, and understand. Like if you're in a private business and you're filming and they tell you stop, well, you have to stop. It's a private business. Understand the law and understand what you're doing. Don't give them that arrest. Like they said in the 70s, don't feed the bears on CV, and that means, you know, the bears were the police. Don't feed them by giving them a ticket. So deny them that right to arrest you, and you win. You don't have to be arrested to prove that they're tyrants or that they're violating your rights.
Hey, can I say a few encouraging words?
Come on. Those of you that don't know, this is Floyd Wallace. He just got out of jail this morning. He's the most arrested auditor in the United States. Yes. Steve. Where are you going to get arrested next week? Push the button on the side.
My channel name, Shadow Your Six.
Alright guys, so if you guys don't know who I am News Now, Omaha Cop Watch. I'm the guy that seems to get arrested a lot, even though I'm real criminal crime. I've done nothing illegal. I got a few encouraging words for you guys. Even through the toughest situations, if you have proof that you're not guilty, you should be able to win in court. Well, unless they're corrupt, then the courts too. Then you're
Shadow, you are.
But yeah, man. Even to the toughest times, always film the bullies. I am a perfect example of that. So I'm happy you guys came out here. I'm happy you guys came out and joined the rally. I came from Nebraska, so I'm happy to be here. And that's all I wanted to say. And support the 1A community, guys.
Is your shadow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming out.
I don't know. It's supposed to be.
There's a few
That's
of us
me
that
if
are
you
going to try
find
and
it.
find a
It's on
local
there.
restaurant. Anybody who wants to tag along is welcome to tag along.
Like I say, just
I'm
shadow
not buying.
you are. See if
Okay.
Any of y'all, I'll
Let me
go
hear what he
broke.
says.
But
Yeah.
we're going to go get something to eat and just hang out. Again, I'm honored that you took time out of your weekend to come out here and visit with us. It's been a privilege. And all of you that run around here saying I'm a celebrity, no, you guys are the celebrities.
We could walk around downtown too. They don't like the cameras or the guns. They hate it downtown.
Godfather on 3. 1, 2, 3.
embarrassing, isn't it?
Godfather's pizza.
Yeah, I had, what I'm looking at was backing up.
Oh, one last thing, be sure to take all your trash with you, or there's trash bags here in the back of my truck. Let's leave it better than we found it so that they can never say, you know, that
we trashed
we're
it.
bad kids.
Yeah. My main thrust is to
Hey, Doc Green.